Hey there, folks. This is David on David's Brain. Welcome back to our Let's Play of Kuni II, Revenant Kingdom for the PS4. Please be sure to like, share, subscribe, get to my Patreon. Links in the description at the bottom. Let's see. Last time we took care of Brime Skimmer and we got Hydropolis and Queen Nella to go and join our cause. And so I was just wandering around, trying to go and pick up some new citizens, and then I stumbled across this.
Hmm?
I think this Grimchilla might be trying to tell us something. I know. Let's cast Nature's Tongue and hear what he has to say. Oh no. Oops. That was Evan, sorry.
Oi, Pipsqueak! What's the big idea?
I'm sorry, I just wanted to know what you were saying, that's all.
Hold on! You can understand me when I'm squeaking to you. Okay, good. Now, you stay quiet as a church mouse, alright? And listen what I got to say.
Alright.
Now, this cave belongs to us Grimchillas. It's always been our burrow. There's a rat bag of a pork came along and took the place over. He just wandered here and asked to see the boss, that's me. And you know what the first thing he said was?
You might be the boss, but I'm the big boss, okay?
The squeaking sake of it!
We tried to get rid of him, but he's too tough for us to tap out on our own.
And now he uses us as slaves, demanding snacks and massages and all sorts. But listen, maybe you could help us. You won't be a little pipsqueak, but I see something special in you.
Oh, of course. If there's anything I could do, to help you out of your little jam, I'd be delighted.
Really? Boy, that's squeaking brilliant! You Gramelkin are usually really ratty, but you're not like the rest. Now the big bully's down in the deepest part of the cave. Go and kick him out for us.
Let's see. In a dense area of woodland near the forest of Neil, Evan came across a cave where the nest of Grimchillas have nested in blissful peace. Until recently. It seems the nasty pork's taken over their burrow and they're powerless to do anything to drive away. Alright, well, let's go and help these little guys out then. Alright, time to go and bring home the bacon. Oh yeah, I already checked by the Sky Pirate's base. Nothing there. Alright, before we take care of Porky, just gonna go and see if there's any treasure or anything around here. Alright. Alright, nothing here. And yeah, definitely can't wait. Yeah, alright, as soon as we're done with this, just gonna head on over to Hydropolis and Goldpaw and Captain Punnel again, just to make sure I've gotten everything. Before we go and talk to Leander.
What are you doing out here? You're not a good seller. That not betrayed me. I tell not to let anyone down here. It's probably myth because he used to be the boss around here and had most of it on his act. Now it only goes so far to get a Malcolm to do his dirty work for him. But know your worst. You're going to regret saying of it, mate. I'll make Max be of you, catty boy.
Shall we?
Let's shout. That's all, folks. Nothing there. Glowing cotton. Huh. Alright, now let's just go and, alright, let's get our reward, and then get on over to Goldpaw. Again.
Did you really do it? Did you get rid of that persistent pig? Pestilent pig?
We did! The big boss won't be troubling you anymore!
Choo-choo! It's Pipsqueak! The Kaiser's ours again! Hey, listen! You're welcome to come and visit us down here any time, okay? Just let us know next time. I brought our little mask party for you.
Thank you.
That sounds lovely, thank you! Yeah, pleasure doing business with you. Just stay out of trouble. Come on. Alright, there's one right by Fortune Square. Sweet.
Welcome to Swift Solutions.
Okay, got alright, the new citizens. Let's see. I'll talk to them in just a little bit. I'll feel better doing it in Hydropolis proper.
Oh, by the way.
Hey there.
You there. I've not seen you here before. Are you a traveler of some kind?
Well, yes.
I need your help.
And are you able to keep secrets, boy?
Oh, yes. Well, I'd like to think so,
All right.
anyway.
Good. I need for you to do me a small favor. I want you to find me something. Something that cannot be found here in Goldpaw.
Oh, and what might that be?
You may not be aware of it, but Goldpaw is famed for its spicy food. It's all that most people eat, day in and day out.
Gosh, every single day? Isn't that a little much?
It is, boy, it is. Not all of us enjoy having to endure the heat with every single meal. In fact, there are those who crave something sweeter, and I'm one of them.
I see. So you want me to go and get you something sweet to eat?
Yes.
Precisely. But I will not settle for any old sugary junk. I know exactly what I want. A slice of roast hip tart. It's a delicate delicacy from a distant kingdom. As a seasoned traveler, I'm sure you know just where to find such a thing. So go, bring it to me.
Alright.
I'll be happy to, but won't you rather go and get it yourself?
Of course not, foolish boy. My fondness for sweet treats is a secret. No one in my family knows. Only a complete stranger such as yourself can help me. Please, boy, I must have my roast hip tart.
Alright.
Goldpaw's famous for a spicy cuisine, but one man who lives there has a secret to share. He prefers the sweet desserts of foreign kingdoms. He's never told anyone about his sweet tooth before. Can I ever bring him a little what he fancies without anyone finding out? Alright, a rose hip tart. I have a feeling that that's pretty much going to be exclusively a broadleaf. Just a guess.
Hey.
Hey, oh, you're Evan, aren't you? I heard about the good turn you did for one of the local folk. Oh, it was my pleasure. And I managed to recruit an excellent shipwright to my kingdom, too. Catch you mean? Oh, he's not a terrible boat builder. Oh, right enough. I wouldn't say no to many nice things about him, though. If he hears you, it only goes straight to his head. Thanks for your advice, Keely. I don't suppose you'd like to move to my kingdom as well, would you? Ta for the invitation. But I'll be right. I've spent too long waiting here for that daft pop-off. I doubt I'd ever be able to do all else now. Who was it you waiting for? My dad. He said save him here years ago. He's not been back since. Look, I'm not something ahead. I know how dangerous it is out in the seas. I know what happened to him. Like it's not... But there's a part of me that feels like he's still out there somewhere. Listen, you'll be setting sail on that ship Kit's making for you before long, eh? You happen to spot me down in your travels. You'll let me know, won't you? Of course. I'll be sure to keep an eye out for him. Do you have any idea where he was sailing to when you last saw him? He's heading for the dry lands. Ta for this, Evan. Means a lot. Keely, a young shipwright for Captain Apollo, spends her days staring out to sea waiting for her father to return. Perhaps Evan and Co could set out to try and track him down. She'd certainly be very relieved to know what's become of him. Let's see, headed for the dry lands. And yeah, it's all the way over there. Alright, let's see what this guy's damage is.
Oh.
This is right bad, this is. If no one gets done about it, I'll be kicking the bucket soon enough. Kicking the... Oh my goodness! Really? What's the matter? Oh, you heard that, did you? I suppose there's no harm telling you what's what. The fact of the matter is, there's a whole invasive fungi running around all the edible mushrooms. And I know you'll likely think this is daft, but I can't live without me mushrooms. Don't suppose you could do all to help, would you? Well, I'd certainly be willing to try. What would I need to do?
Aye.
Take out the mushrooms, that's what. I shall be right close by. Stick on the tail of one of them little sprinkles, and I'll be leading you right to man. I'm sure of it. You'll have to have your wits about your mind. Them mushrooms are always plenty of little ones protecting them. But you can't let them bully off. She needs to be taken care of. So I need to follow a spawn curve back to its mum's room. Then destroy it.
Yes.
That's right. Hey, you youngsters catch on quick. Not very much, young'un. Now, you'll most likely find the monster somewhere in that grove. It's a right windy mess of passing there, so mind you don't get lost. Not that I think you will, of course. He'll be as right as rain. A mushroom-loving man from Katsunopono is utterly despondent after discovering an invasive species of fungi trying to destroy the edible crop at his favorite mushroom-picking spot. Something happened to track down the source of these meddlesome invaders and nip the problem in the spore. Oh, yep, there it is. Alright, since it's a mushroom. Yeah, give Evan a little bit of a break.
Do something!
Uh-oh! That Sparkle's turned into a Boogeyman! Someone needs to get a walloping pronto! That'll explain why they've been terrorizing the local mushrooms. Come on, Lofty! We can't let it get away! Alright, so it's tainted then, eh? Classic cabbage. Only a classic cabbage for me. Yep, there it is.
Golly.
That man we spoke to was right. The mushroom really is surrounded by a whole host of little helpers, and I look to be as tainted as she is.
It's clobbering time!
Well, then there's only one thing for it. Take the mushroom out before this horrible darkness can start spreading, isn't it? That sounds like an excellent plan, Lofty. Let's get to work.
Abnorma. Abnorma. Oh, I get it.
Watch your backs. Need a little help here. You should go no further. Take that!
Bingo! We did it! We got rid of the mum show who was popping out all those meddlesome sporkanos.
Ho-ho!
You what? Really? But gone, not very much. Looks I'll be dining on those funniest mushrooms again before long then. Here, let me give you this by way of thanks. Alright, off to Hydropolis, and now for our next batch of recruits.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, so good thing that, well, all of Nella's laws are gone. But the music still sounds dark and kind of somber.
Welcome to Swift Solutions.
Alright. Let's scout new citizens. Philippos the Novice Hunter. A young man named Philippos has long expressed a desire to sample life in another kingdom, and was most interested when I told him about Evermore. His hunting talents are bound to prove invaluable. I suggest you go and talk him out. He should be near the docks. Let's see. Thalmus, the Suave Sorcerer. Thalmus, a charming young sorcerer from Hydropolis, has expressed an interest in moving to Evermore. But if you want to go and speak to him, I warn you, you'll have to find a moment when he's not surrounded by admirers. Pelas, the armorer has a rather brutish appearance, but his character is the exact opposite. He'll go out of his way to assist anyone in need. He seemed to be very interested in the kingdom you're building. I think you should go and talk to him about it. Let's see, Proteus, the gloomy jeweler. Proteus is a rather melancholy young man, but his skills as jeweler is without equal. If you're looking for talented craftsmen to come and work for your kingdom, you could do an awful lot worse. I'd like to introduce you to a scholar by the name of Triton. He asked me to find him the person with whom he should spend the rest of his days, you see. I think this might be the ideal time for him to come over to your kingdom. Let's see, Helena. Here's an idea for you. Why not ask Helena from the restaurant Hydropolis to come and join you in your kingdom? She's an excellent hunter as well as a first-rate cook. I have no doubt that she'll prove a big hit over in Evermore. Let's see. Adventurous Taste and Helena's Hellraisers. Let's see. Hansel. That Hansel. He's so hot right now. A young human who goes by the name of Hansel, whatever, is among those who have fled Ding Dong Dell for safer climes. He seems to have been sidetracked by the sight of the Forest of Nile, but maybe you could convince him to up to Styx for Evermore. Let's see. Inner Peace. A god's given serenity that can help boost work at the Kingmaker's Cathedral.
the way.
Okay, so let's move on up first.
Hey there. Hi.
Greetings, I'm Pontus, the finest oceanographer in all of Hydropolis. I know there is to know about all things oceanic.
Crikey!
You're not short on confidence, are you?
Hey.
And why would I not be? I'm a genius. So much that I already know exactly why you've approached me. You wish to become my assistant, do you not?
What?
Your assistant? Alas, I received countless applications such as yours. This being so, I must separate the wheat from the chaff. You must complete the challenges I've set you and prove yourself worthy of this prestigious role.
Yep.
Challenge 1. Find a venomous fish and bring it to me.
What the flip?
I got that one! Are we starting already?
Hmm.
A poisonous fish? Now that really is a challenge. Let's see. A deep knowledge of sea life that can help boost the fish market's productivity. Let's see. Pontus prides himself on being the finest marine biologist in all of Hydropolis, and he wants to set Evan some challenges to prove his knowledge of life beneath the seas. He's willing to make Evan his assistant so he gets all the answers right. And he might even move to Evermore. Right, blimpfish.
All right.
Here you are. I brought you a blimpfish. I'm reasonably sure it's venomous.
Sure.
Oh, very well done indeed. Yes, the blimpfish is a curious and dangerous creature. The more it's angered, the larger it becomes.
Yep.
Now for challenge number 2. Bring me a piece of poisonous coral.
Flip it, Ekman!
You're really making us work, buddy.
Hmm.
Poisonous coral. We see something like that somewhere, I wonder. Okay, poisonous coral. Oh, a pincushion.
Hello. Yep.
I think so. You continue to impress me. Pincushion coral's garish colors have made it a prized species among coral collectors despite its poisonous spines.
Hmm.
Coral collectors? I've heard everything I am.
Hey.
Bring me a piece of the seaweed that is so silky one might use it as a scarf.
Really?
Silky seaweed, eh? There's intriguing. The ocean's full of surprises, isn't it? You really know an awful lot, don't you? A brain like yours will be an asset to my kingdom. Yep, sea silk. Here, get some sea silk. Silky and scarf-like, just like you said.
Yep.
Indeed it is. Most impressive. Sea silk is a beautiful sight as well as a highly versatile ingredient, prized by cooks the world over. And with that, you have successfully completed all my challenges, which can only mean you're almost as great a lover of ocean life as I am. You'll make a perfect assistant. I'm certain that we will conduct some highly thought-provoking research together. About this research, how would you feel about coming to do it in my kingdom? An intriguing proposition. Yes, friend, you're almost as much of a genius as I. And I had only just been thinking I could dearly love to examine the oceans of a foreign land. It will not be long before I have reached all the world's aquatic life forms. Of that I'm certain. If I'm honest, I prefer eating fish to researching them. But we won't tell them that. You're so decent you can't do both, man. Why not conduct some research into which fish is the tastiest? Anyway, looks like we got ourselves a new citizen. Hooray! Alright, one down. Several more to go. Ooh, went even to the throne room. Sweet.
Alright, there's our boy.
Excuse me? Oh.
Oh, it's you! Please, I must converse with you in private. Follow me, I beg of you! At last, a place where we could speak in peace. I've heard the rumors concerning you, you see. I've been hoping to meet with you for a while. The people of Hydropolis are singing your praises for all you've done for them. And for my part, it is a relief to see so many smiling faces. But I've neglected to introduce myself. I am Thomas, and I suppose you could say that I'm a sorcerer. Indeed, it is a subject related to my profession that I wish to speak to you about. I have a request to make, and you're the only one who can grant it. I wish to flee Hydropolis and seek sanctuary in your kingdom. Ever since the edict forbidding romance was lifted, I've been surrounded by love-struck women. It's having a terrible effect on my work. All I ask is to be able to perform my sorcery in peace. Please, allow me to join you in your kingdom. I'm sure you'll be able to find a use for my magical skills. I think there's something we can do with you, Fishman. You do not know how much this means to me, Your Majesty. I cannot thank you enough. I mean, surrounded by all these women and not being able to do your work? Outrageous! Truly, truly outrageous, if I've ever heard it in my life. And besides, ladies, free tip. You catch more flies with honey than vinegar. Yep.
Hey there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, why do I feel so powerless? How can I myself become a hero if I'm unable to help those in need?
Hmm?
A heroine?
Oh.
What? Who said that? Oh, it was you. Please, you must not surprise me in that matter when I'm deep in thought.
Oh.
I'm ever so sorry. My name is Evan.
Yeah.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Lycurious. I'm a guard here at the palace. I might not be the biggest, but my skill with the spear makes up for my lack of stature. Oh, you can use a spear? You know, we really could use someone like you over at our new kingdom. Why don't you come and join us? I'm honored, yet I must refuse. You see, for all my bluster, I feel I'll be of little use to your kingdom. Really? What do you mean? Of late, many citizens of Hydropolis have spoken of a frightening monster that has been causing chaos. A monster? That's terrible! Someone needs to go and deal with it right away! My sentiments exactly. Whether I myself be able to go to put an end to its murderous rampage. Alas, it is impossible. I'm a palace guard, you see. My duty is to remain here and ensure that Queen Nera comes to no harm. So you want to go and help these people, but you're duty-bound to stay here and guard the palace? That does sound like a rather tricky situation.
Oh gee, I wonder how we're going to resolve that.
Yeah.
Ever since I was a girl, I've wanted to be a heroine, to rescue people from the clutches of evil. In fact, that is precisely why I took this job. Little did I know that I would in fact render me incapable of assisting people in their hour of need. I have an idea. Why don't we go and deal with the monster for you? Why don't we go and deal with the monster for you, Lycurious? It's kind of you to offer, but I must advise you do not attempt something so reckless. I would never forgive myself if you were injured. I will be fine, don't worry. Now, can you tell us where this monster is? It has been the most often seen terrorizing the area around Macranos, I believe. But do you really mean what you say? Are you truly intending to go and fight it? Of course we are. We'll take care of it and report back to you right away.
Let's see, defeat Dampo. Let's see, Huntsman's Hunt. Love of heroics that can boost the Honey Lodge's productivity. I intend to ask Broadleaf to sign the declaration. Their technology is certainly impressive, though the tastes are a little brash for my liking.
Yes. Hey!
It is you! The boy from my dream! Please, you must take me with you!
Oh!
Wait, what are you doing? What do you mean? I'm doing what you told me to do. You told me in my dream that I should follow you. Okay, this kid's cuckoo. I spoke to you in your dream?
Huh?
Spio, my child. Oh, you say you heard a voice in your dream? The voice of a boy telling you to awaken and to follow him?
Yes.
But my dear child, that was your brother's voice. You overslept, did you not? He was attempting to ensure that you would not be late for prayers. I do not believe it. I was certain that I received a message from the gods at last.
Excuse me?
I'm sorry, but I'm not quite sure I understand what's happening here.
You'll be
Yes.
both.
That is no surprise. This must all be rather alien to one unfamiliar with the ways of Hydropolis. My name is Calanera. I'm the priestess, and this is Spio, my apprentice. While our skills pale in comparison to those of Queen Nera, we do share some of the same abilities. Among them, the power to commune with the gods and with nature. It is our duty to use these powers for good.
Crikey!
It is virtuous! But the dream the little one was talking about, sounds like it wasn't the real deal, eh? Unfortunately not. Spio has yet to complete her training. Her abilities must be honed further before she is fully ready to commune with the heavens.
Yeah.
Sister Calanera is correct, of course. I still have much to learn, but I'm determined to learn it. I want to help people. I want to help you, King Evan, just as Queen Nera has instructed us to. Oh gosh. Sister Calanera, is Spio close to completing her training? What more does she need to do? If I could help at all, I'd be more than happy to. But it's most magnanimous of you, Your Majesty. The situation is as follows. A priestess cannot be ordained until she has heard the whisperings that emanate from the seashell known as the sea god's trumpet. Alas, the labyrinth in which the trumpet is kept has become terribly dangerous. Since you have offered to help, perhaps you'll be so good as to accompany Spio there? I will be honored. Well, Spio, shall we? Yes, I will find the trumpet and I will become a fine upstanding priestess, dedicated to serving you, King Evan. Let's see. Spio has her heart set on being ordained a priestess, but in order to complete her training, she must travel to Lupicius' labyrinth and listen to the whisperings of something known as the sea god's trumpet. It's a perilous journey, however, and the young trainee priestess will require an escort. Speak to Spio in Lupicius' labyrinth. Interdimensional powers that can help with the cathedral or the dimensional lab. And she has a unit, Spio Sirens. Ah, there he is. Wait. Are you alright? That's no good. I can't make a word out he's saying. Wait, you're Nereus, are you not? The musician. A musician? Really?
Yes.
Oh yes. Nereus is one of the most celebrated singers in all Hydropolis. His works have brought solace to the hearts of thousands over the years. Alas, he has not produced any new music for a long while. In fact, he stopped rather abruptly. No one knows why, but even Queen Nera is rather distraught. My voice... The witch! Witch? Did you say witch? Nereus, do you mean to say... Did the witch steal your voice and prevent you from singing? Is that what happened? Stealing the voice of one who lives to sing is an act of unspeakable cruelty. Whoever is responsible must be made to pay. Absolutely. You've suffered so much, Nereus. But don't you worry, we'll get you your voice back. Oh, now, do you know where this witch you mentioned might be? Capaneus' crypt. Capaneus' crypt. Yes, I know of it. It's situated on the island of Macranos, not too far away from Hydropolis itself. We must venture there, Evan, and recover Nereus' voice. Alright, Leander, let's go. Pay a visit to the witch on Macrown's and try to live Nereus' curse. Alright, so we got ourselves a musician to save.
Hey there.
Greetings, I am Triton, Hydropolis' foremost magical scholar. I come from a long line of seekers into the secrets of sorcery. But I have other interests, of course. I write epic poems. I can be found on the beach searching for exotic seashells. At the moment, however, it is the search for a life partner that is consuming the bulk of my energies. After all, now that the edict forbidding love has been lifted, I would be a fool not to seek out a fabulous romance, and I believe the woman of my dreams may well be about to appear. Indeed, I'm waiting for her as we speak, and as such, I must ask that you do not take me too much of my time. If there's something you wish to ask, please speak it quickly. The old man at the taskmaster sent you here to request I become a citizen of your kingdom. Are you certain? I asked him to find the person with whom I was destined to spend the rest of my days. I thought that he would seek out my ideal romantic partner, but it seems he's been looking for my ideal employer instead. Wah wah! Oops. Oh dear. To think I've been standing here on my finest rose waiting for love to sweep me off my feet. Embarrassing. It would of course be a great honor to join you in your realm, King Evan. I vow to do all that I can in the service of your great nation.
See you.
I shall make my way there immediately. I can hardly hope there are young ladies in the Heartlands who share my passion for poetry and seashells. Well, you know what they say about fish. You know what they say about fish in the sea, right? Oh, woe is me. Why would this dark fog that engulfs my heart not clear? Are you alright? You look a little troubled. I'm afraid you're correct. See, I have lately found myself consumed with the desire to become closer to a fishman named Glaucus. And have you told him this? Oh, of course not. My heart would tear itself in two were I to force myself to make such a confession. Gosh, so what are you going to do? I do not know, which is why my days and nights are filled with endless sorrow and confusion. I am a diver, and he is a fisherman, so we often encounter each other upon the ocean. Alas, he appears to be a rather taciturn man, and we have never exchanged so much as a polite word. Oh, if only I knew how he felt about me. At this rate, I fear that I shall drive myself mad attempting to guess at his true feelings. Would you like me to go and talk to him for you? You would do such a thing? Oh, that would be wonderful, simply wonderful. Please, you must not know that you are asking on my behalf. You must be tactful, I beg of you. The way to a man's heart.
Good day to you.
Greetings, young sir, and welcome to the Taverna Calamari, where the finest refreshment in all of Hydropolis are to be found. You appear to have come from a faraway kingdom, in which case it would be an absolute tragedy if you were to return without dining with us. I like the sound of that, everyone. Let's fuel our bellies for a year before we think about doing anything else. Yes, let's. It would be a shame not to sample some of the local cuisine while we're here.
Boosh! Get in!
Right, well then, we'll do whatever you recommended, isn't it? Well, ordinarily I would recommend the Medusa's hair pasta, especially to first-time visitors, but I'm sorry to say that we're currently sold out.
What?
So that, man! After all that song and dance about how this place is the best memories around, you're telling me we can't have the house special? It pains me, believe me, it pains me to be unable to serve it to you, but without the necessary ingredients, there is little we can do. Of course, if you were to bring them to us, we could offer a reward in addition to a delicious meal. Really? You mean it? No word of a lie, like? Absolutely. I would never lie about a matter of such importance.
Here!
Well then, that's that, isn't it, Evan? Let's go and get her the ingredients she needs so we can crack at this hairy pasta nonsense. Alright. Wonderful. Now, the first thing we will need is some octopuses. 3, in fact.
Oh.
Octopuses?
Huh?
What's the matter, everyone? You're not scared of them, are you?
Hmm.
To be honest, I'm rather... It's the way the tentacles wriggle. Don't worry, though. I'll be able to eat them and then mix them in a nice sauce, I think.
Ow!
Well, if you don't
Oh, well, if you don't like the look of yours when it comes, I'll be happy to scuff it for you. Waste not what not, isn't it? That's not fair. Anyway, as I say, I'll be able to eat it. I'm sure. I can assure you that you will. Now I'll wait you here. Remember, 3 octopuses. Octopuses. Wonder where we're gonna get those little guys.
Huh?
My word, how exceptionally beautiful. The glint in your eyes, it is akin to the most precious of jewels. It tells me that you live a happy, fulfilling life, surrounded by dear friends and close allies. I must confess I am feeling rather envious. I, on the other hand, have no one. I was once in love. Indeed, I once gave a ring to my beloved. Alas, she did not treasure it. No, she sold it. Since then I focused only on my work, concentrating upon every minute detail of the stones helps to prevent the pain of my broken heart from becoming unbearable. You like me to come to your kingdom? Why? What in the name of the gods would you want with such a broken man? I can only assume that it is an act of charity. Still, I will not look this particular gift horse in the mouth. I will be honored to accept your offer. I will depart immediately. Ah, but first I must introduce myself.
Thank you very much.
I am Porteous. Thank you for this opportunity. I will not let you down. Jeez, this guy, that guy really needs a hug. Or a little pick-me-up. Alright, there's our boy. Literally.
Hi.
Oh, I know you. The taskmaster at Swift Solutions told me that you were the hero who saved Hydropolis, and you wish me to come to your kingdom and help you. And clearly you have a great eye for talent. I may not look it, but I'm in fact a great hunter. I mastered the bow, and now I seek to learn other hunting techniques from around the world.
Yep.
The taskmaster told me about your kingdom some time ago. I felt certain I would be able to learn a great deal there. So you can imagine how happy I am that you ask. I thought I might venture there myself anyway. I may still be young, but I can more than hold my own. Give me the chance and I'll become the greatest hunter in the world.
Looking forward to it, kid.
Thank you very much.
You're the first person not to laugh at me upon hearing my dream. And I assure you, you will not regret it. I always catch my prey, no matter what it may be.
What am I to do? I'm in deep trouble of that, I'm certain.
Excuse me?
Are you alright? You seem rather worried about something.
Indeed I am. Terribly wounded. I committed a terrible transgression. I was caught fishing out of bounds.
Huh?
What's that mean exactly? It means he went fishing where he wasn't supposed to. Of course he does! Well, you should have known better, isn't it? I expect you're right now, man. I know. I know. It was just an accident, I promise. An accident, nothing more. My hand slipped and I dropped my line into the ocean by accident. That was all. But a mean-looking merwoman's been pursuing me ever since.
Crikey!
They must have spotted you on that oil thing or something. There's unlucky.
So,
I'm desperate to explain myself, but she's terrifying. Could you perhaps speak with her and make her see that it was merely an unfortunate accident?
You promised never to do it again?
Of course, I simply wish to put this awful episode behind me, that's all.
Well, alright then, but just this once.
Thank you. I'm forever in your debt. Last time I saw my pursuer was in Knott's Harbor. A light green outfit makes her easy enough to recognize. Please allow me to thank you again, and for your kindness and understanding in this matter. Alright, just 2 more left to go, and then we'll call it a day. Well, you must be the hell of a young man with whom everyone's been talking. Yes, it stands to reason. You have a kind face. A similar countenance to mine in my younger years. Now, I wonder why you've come to talk to me. Wait, I'll guess. It's because you wish for me to join you in your kingdom, am I correct? I am? You truly wish me to join you? Surely
Yeah.
not. It is not only by your face that is kind, you also possess a warm heart, young man. Far more talented men than I in the kingdom of Hydropolis. Well, you will not regret your choice. I will prove myself more than worthy. Mark my words. I'm a weapon maker by trade. If I were to put to work in that area, I'm sure I will not disappoint. I cannot wait to see what kind of kingdom a young man such as yourself has created. I'm sure it'll be wonderful. Alright, last one. Good day. Are you ready to have your order? You've not come here to eat. Are you sure? After all, you've been running around all over the world helping people. Everyone requires a break and a good meal from time to time. Which is not to say I do not understand your desire to do right by others. I am very similarly inclined. I even go hunting in order to secure the finest ingredients for my customers. You wish me to come and join you in your kingdom? Well now, what an honor. You're an admirable young man. It would be my pleasure to become your subject. Just hand me a bow and I'll prove my worth, both on the hunting ground and in battle. Your kingdom must be full of ingredients that cannot be found elsewhere. I can barely contain my excitement. I can hardly wait to show you my talent. Once I set my sights upon my prey, it's as good as caught. Alright! Lots and lots of citizens, and I'll read all their dossiers next time. So until next time, this is David on David's Brain. Ta for now!